Today on The Terrible Warriors, our final chapter of our actual play of Darla Burrow's Dear Great Cthulhu, Please Stop Giving Me Superpowers. So if you haven't listened to the first 3 episodes, go back, listen to them. This episode will still be here when you get back. In this episode, a cult is snatching away our heralds, and now the media has a new story. The powers that the old ones will not stop giving our heralds are infectious, and your family is at risk. You are at risk. As fear against the unknown spreads, all the pressures on our 3 characters will collide, and what results at the end of this hour is beautiful. Against all odds, our heralds will find a way to come together. In this final chapter of Darla Burrow's Dear Great Cthulhu, Please Stop Giving Me Superpowers. So the word's going viral, right? Mm-hmm. Just like the light is infecting, and it's been spreading because it's a super spreader between, and they close it down, they do the contact tracing, and they get the members of that cult and they cordon them off and they send them to sanctuary. They disappear. But the word is out now that heralds can infect humans and no one is safe. And there's a real debate now happening on all levels of government now about should the heralds be quarantined and safely kept away from humans so that these 2 worlds don't, like, what do we do? Do we set up specific sections of a town? Do we set up camps outside of town? What do we do? We need to deal with this because there is a very real, I don't want you see on the news my children getting infected with what they have, and you get all these opinion pieces and stuff on the news, and it's getting to a heated point, and that's, I think, where Harlow is on the TV with his mother going, Mom, you don't want to be watching this stuff. This is all, and he tries to put it back to the game shows that she likes watching, but even on the game shows, there's little tickers on the bottom about an address from the government that's going to be made, and there's real worry in this community of, at the very least, the tent camp being broken down, and they can't be kept in this park. This is not a controlled environment. It's not safe for them. It's not safe for us. This would, of course, the camp in a way has been armor for Harlow and his business, because the heralds out there kind of distract from yes, I'm covered in plants, but I'm not creating fractal water flows. Right, like my power is a secret void next door that no one knows is growing, and I'm keeping in check. So I'm a herald, yes, but I'm one of the heralds that don't hurt people, like Olivian, who is lighting people up like Christmas trees. And I have to give a speech tomorrow. And if I don't protect this camp, they're going to come for my business, and they come for my business, they're going to come for my mom. But my mom can't be left alone, because if I leave her, because Clark can't come in, and Clark is gone, and I'm texting Clark like, come on, man, I need you tonight. This is really bad. I know this is your day. I'll pay you double. I don't know where I'll get the money from. Maybe I'll take out a loan or something from the bank. I need, and of course he's not responding because it's his day off. And okay, well, I've got enough food, and it'll only be for a few hours, and she doesn't get out of the bed anyways. And Apple has this new app that can alert you if you fall. So I'll keep a phone on her bed, and it'll like register that, right? And I'll get a note, and I'll only be just down the street, and I can run back up first time of notice. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Leave the TV on. We'll leave the food, and I gotta calm people down, because I left it to Olivian, and everything's going to shit now. Right? These are all the things
that you're thinking.
Like as a support, right? Harlow, I can only rely on myself. I can't leave anyone else to look after the void next door. I can't. That might be what happened in Seattle. I can't leave anyone to the park on their own. Now we've got like we weren't dealing with infections yesterday. What the hell happened? What's going on? And I can't trust on Clark to look after my mom. I can't look after the store. I can't put anyone else in charge. It's just got to be me. So I'm going to probably place my commitment in danger to support this group, right? I'm leaving my commitment alone and unattended for the night. I should be taking a token and gaining a new power, but I feel like I've only made the decision to do this. It hasn't happened yet. When I leave for the park and I take that token on my way to the park as I'm leaving my mother behind in danger is when I'll take the power. And I don't know what exactly is going to happen when I arrive at the park, what I will even be when I arrive on stage to debate Tabitha.
I think that at the moment that this is all happening, it's an emergent situation, right? It's a big news story. And I'm not with my phone at all. I am, in fact, in one of those fun little devices, the full body things. I've got people staring at my arms. No one has their phones because I seem to set foes on fire.
They're actually having to bring out like old equipment from the 60s, from like pre-computer era, like an iron lung from the old polio days and stuff. And they're having to, like,
I'm starting to get a hang of it. They
got an intern on a hand press for the oxygen pump, right? Because like all the computers are down.
And I'm trying to gently ask that I could just get some gloves, and I think maybe I could keep it under control. I also am growing and thinking, God, I need to get home. This is stressing me out. It's not even nighttime, and I need to go home. I mean,
what time is it? Like, it's winter. Sun sets at 4:30.
Yeah, so it's a matter of trying to gently persuade people that I will be able to get home, but also I need to get to my phone and maybe ask someone for a ride, because Lord knows I'm not sure if I trust my hands long enough to do Uber, but if so, I could just call someone. And you certainly
can't go on the subway in a state like this now. Like,
no, I'm too stressed out. I mean, I don't think about it that way. I think about it in terms of speed, but also I'm stressed out.
Yeah.
So I might ask the prof to call Olivian for me.
What? I couldn't hear you through the glass. You wanted me to...
Could you just bring my phone in here and call that number I told you earlier? And I could just talk into the phone.
Well, and he's waving the phone. The phone?
Yeah, that phone. That phone.
Oh, okay. What? And he's like, I can send... And he gets a little chalk and he writes Olivia ? Again, misnaming.
Sure. Yes, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Close enough. Yes. Just to get a ride home. Could you drive me? Maybe, Professor, do you have a car?
All the computer drives are fried because of the electromagnetic interference from your arms.
He's about to do an in-a-car motion with his hands, and then immediately realizes what a terrible idea it is.
Are you maybe lashing out with your powers recklessly, irresponsibly, or selfishly?
That is a little
Or you can use your powers but cause collateral damage in the process, is a base note, which might at least break you out of the containment unit.
What? I think he might accidentally on purpose break the glass.
Yeah, collateral damage.
Whoops. Anyway, can I have my phone, please? Thank you.
You're stepping out of the broken wall.
I'm so sorry that happened. Oh, I'm so clumsy. Oh, clumsy Herald guy. That's me.
Everyone stay back away. We don't know how, I think Alice over there's got a pacemaker. Stay away. We don't want you getting any close.
Sorry. Can I just take my phone?
It's like, wow, you've gotten so impatient lately. Is this a natural change in Herald development?
Probably. I don't know.
We could get you on some irritability medication, maybe some anti-anxiety.
No. I don't know. You know what? I don't know anything. I just gotta take my phone. I need to go home.
Table this for now. We'll find some more robust equipment in the morning that we can work it out.
Okay,
so same time tomorrow?
Yeah, that'd be good.
It's okay, folks. Everyone wrap it up. We can't all be winners every day.
He's got some big old thick gloves on. He's going to finally try and call Olivian on the god dang phone. Olivian.
Who is this? What?
It's me.
Xavier.
Yes, it's Xavier.
Yeah. What's going on?
So, I got a new power. It's a little stressful. I'm fine. It's a little stressful, and I don't think I can go on the subway. Do you think you can get me a ride back to the place, because it's getting late and it's getting dark, and oh my god, I'm huge.
I cannot. I can look. It's not you. It's not you.
No, I get it. It's really, I shouldn't be asking this time
No,
of day.
no. Ask, Xavier. Ask. I'm going to send up Henri.
Oh, I like Henri. Henri's good.
Henri is great. Henri's been here the whole time, and almost at the end of their shift. I'll send. Where are you? The school?
Yeah, I'll come outside of the building.
Good.
Everyone's looking at me weird. I don't know why.
Anything Henri should know to protect themselves?
Can they protect their phone from electromagnetic radiation at all? Maybe put it on airplane mode. I don't know. My hands do this thing. Nope, don't do it, Max. Don't think about it. I'm not thinking about it.
You can get one of those Tesla boxes or
Faraday
boxes, a Faraday box for the phone.
Put his phone in a Faraday cage. You can get a Faraday cage. You know what? I'll just borrow one at work. It's fine. He's going to call it. Does anyone have a Faraday cage?
You handle that on that end. I'll get Henri to you. Oh.
I'm sure I can just go over to the physics department.
Xavier,
it's fine.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm so good today. It's been a great day. It's just a
Xavier,
weird new power.
when he asks you that question in between our episodes while you're inside the tank, he asked you if you were doing okay. They asked you, Olivia asked you if you were doing okay. You did spend a few hours in that tank. You received at least one vision from the old ones while you're in there.
Oh, that's true. I did.
So what vision are you when you're, I'm fine. I mean, there was this vision. How did it manifest while you're in? Because you still have one of the world cards with you, don't you?
I do. I have the shadows. I have the shadows for a vision. Well, there was a vision, but it's like, you know how people talk about tarot cards, and I mean, they're kind of real because I mean, the old ones, tarot cards, it makes sense. You know how people say the death card is like really scary, but then on Cracked and all the articles are like, it's not really scary. It just means a huge calamitous change. And that is kind of scary when you think about it, but you shouldn't think about it as death or evil. There was just kind of this void in the vision, and it was nice. It was great. It was peaceful. But also I wasn't there, but I was. And it was kind of like dissociating. You ever dissociate? I love dissociating, except I don't because it hurts, but I do because it's not. What? Anyway, that was my little message from beyond is emptiness.
And emptiness is comforting?
I don't know anymore. Honestly. Maybe I'm not okay. Maybe I'm in pain.
Good news, Xavier. I found a Faraday cage in the dean's office.
Oh my God!
This
no,
work?
I'm great.
And he's wheeling it in on like a big dolly. It's like the size of a very large love seat.
Oh my God! My professor got me a Faraday cage. He's so nice about accommodating my problems. He's a great guy. I'll be home soon. It's fine. You know what? It's probably a good vision. It's fine. I'm doing great. I will call you later.
Why don't we put you in the Faraday cage and I'll give you a ride where you want to go? We'll just put you in the trunk of the car.
Oh,
I've got a hatchback. Yeah.
Like I'm the dog or something.
That's
Xavier,
a Ford Fiesta.
Xavier,
Yeah?
no.
What?
Henri is going to come and get you.
You know what, Professor? I've actually got a ride already, and Henri's already coming. I should probably just go in the car.
All right, well, fair enough. You know, there's a lot of research to be said of the comforting of crating.
I don't think I'll fit in the crate long
No,
enough.
It's not something to think. I'm hanging up now.
Okay, bye.
Back at the park, then.
How's Olivia doing?
I am now wearing like those seniors' dark glasses that they wear just after cataract surgery.
It's still glowing out the edges of the glasses.
Glowing out the sides. Yeah, because I don't know yet how much control I have or don't have. So I just for now, while I'm talking to my volunteers, it's like it's fine. Henri.
So the yellow t-shirt volunteer for the encampment with the clipboard is just like they don't mean to stare.
Yep.
But this is new.
Yep. Look, Mariko, I get it. I get it. Just send a message to Henri to go and get Xavier.
Sure thing. The tent should be ready. The stage is getting ready. We've gotten word that Tabitha will be arriving on time, and Harlow we still have our main speaker, main show.
I sure hope so. He hasn't told me any differently. I have to just trust that didn't blow up. I was scheduled to say a few words. I don't think I should.
Oh, I mean, everyone's hoping. I mean, you bring such light. I mean, you're just such a bright. I mean, you're just like here to shine a light. I mean, you know what I mean.
I'll give you one.
We rely on you.
I will give you one more of those, and then I'll switch you out for somebody else.
Understood.
Look, I get it. I know that I'm the heart of this, but delegation is how are you feeling about emceeing the event, Mariko?
I mean, I don't know if it would be appropriate, would it? I mean, I'm just human.
I know, but aren't we all just human? Look, I'll figure it out. I will, maybe I'll get Harlow to stay longer. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out that part. Don't put that on your board. Just cross it off.
Just crossing it out. All right. So, yeah. Sorry. All right.
Look, I need to go over to the fromagerie and I'll
hold the fort down.
You hold the fort down. I'm going to go and get our snacks for everyone.
Yeah, and some of the volunteers have been asking if they should bring like protection tonight in case things go sideways. I don't tell them what to do or how to react. It's gonna be fine, right? It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Let's. Can you check out whether or not we're going to get some mirrors that we can hold up from the audience to the stage? If anything happens, we don't want it to bounce on. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's get mirrors. Everybody get a hand mirror or a big mirror, a wardrobe mirror.
Great.
Mirrors.
I think one of the new people showing up at the camp makes mirrors.
Perfect.
They just what they touch turns into a mirror. So we'll just bring my clipboard. We'll turn it into a mirror. It'll be great.
That is great. Actually, that's actually. I hate to sound like one of the sanctuary people, but that's kind of useful. We could use useful right now.
You got it. Looking for some useful mirrors, reflective surfaces.
And Mariko, Thank you. Thank you. I know this is strange, and you have been working diligently through it. I really appreciate that.
Look, we're all in this together. We can't figure this out. I mean, I don't want to see this city broken up. You're part of it. We're all part of it together.
I take off my glasses so that I can look Mariko in the eyes. Mm-hmm. And I put my hand on their shoulder and wink and say, "You're one of the good ones."
I'd touch it in a compassionate way, except then I'd have to wash my hands because of all the pepper. The spicy plants, but I mean,
yeah, I forgot. I forget. I'm sorry.
We pruned them down, and it's just you have your normal fingers again. It's fine. Yeah. It's fine. I'm gonna go get the mirrors. Go get the mirrors.
The event,
and Harlow's gonna show up and isn't gonna let anybody down. I've written that part down. Harlow shows up and doesn't let anybody down. And I circled it.
Don't
3
show
times.
that to Harlow. Don't show that to Harlow. That's already Harlow's under so much stress.
It just rips the page, crumples it up, and swallows it.
Thank you, Mariko.
You're welcome.
Above and beyond. I'm going to go find some gloves that match these glasses.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm going to check in on our fractal water friend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
They've just been in a tent and water's been spilling out the door. And when it spills out the door, it then flows up and it turns into shapes and right angles. And then pours back down and hits the ground. When it hits the ground, it spools, and the water then like rains upwards into the air and then disappears and shimmers like it's going through a disco ball into like 3D imageries before it then lands into a puddle and then it goes down a storm drain.
And how are they?
Have we had them yet?
Yeah, we haven't engaged with them yet.
I could take that on. You know what? I'll take that on.
Okay, then so I only rolled verb, adjective, noun. Can someone roll me 2 6s to see which part of the body the fractal water is coming from?
What is 55?
It's coagulating fractal water from there.
You had said cracks before.
Oh, cracks. Oh, so they just yeah. Then
they're just covered. Okay, complication then for 55. You have to build up a charge to use it. Oh boy.
No, I wasn't going to do a complication because that's too much of like a PC thing
sense.
for an NPC. We can just roll with it.
Cracks. Okay.
Yeah, so they're so their body is just dry then, and they're cracking like old earth, and the water is just kind of leaking out of them.
Yeah.
And what you don't notice is their tent was actually built right around the park water fountain. And they've just been drinking from the water fountain to keep the water in them that's then leaking out of them like a sieve and then coagulating into fractal water formations all around them.
Hey.
Hi. You are creating beautiful art.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I want to acknowledge that. That's what people are seeing first, but I know you're here. What do you need anything?
I know this might sound like an odd request given the fountain. Is there more water? Just even more?
Yeah, I mean, the city was supposed to provide clean water, like a mobile truck of that.
No, look, really.
I understand. I will. I'll definitely see what I can do to accommodate that because,
like, if it's dirty or not, it just seems to be kind of imperative now. Like, it's gone beyond thirsty. It's sort of all of it at once.
Yeah.
And I hate to be a bother, but I'm a little in pain. But it's fine.
Right.
But you're all. I mean, I was listening. You've got your whole thing going on too with your eyes and your hands, and I could do a water mirror thing. I think. Look at this. Oh my god. She's trying to do something. Trying to control it. I think I can control it if I squint. Sometimes if I squint, it does these little parabolas, and I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Maybe it's random. Maybe I have no control over my life. Oh boy. Oh no.
I feel that. I'm definitely going. I'm going to make sure that I make that call and get you. Even if the neighbors start filling up little pools of water, and one by one, like we're gonna get you taken care of. What is your name? Yeah.
What is your name?
Yeah. What is your name?
My name. Eden. Just
Eden. Oh,
Eden.
Perfect. Yeah. Eden, we're going to take care of you.
So we set the fractal water tent by the gate, and that's where Harlow's walking in. You hear him arguing outside with one of the volunteers, going like, "No, I'm on the schedule. I'm supposed to be making a speech. What do you mean you don't recognize me? I'm Harlow. I run the food stand up the road."
You mean the flower shop?
No, it's a fruit and vegetable market. And like, can't you tell? What do you mean? You've never seen me before. I come down here every day. And you open, and when you poke your head out of the thing, I look different now. Because I rolled. The power isn't going to be perfectly aware right now because it's actually a power that manifests through a specific action. That I have to do. And I don't know if I'm going to punch anything just yet, but if I should, but I have my hands, the flowers and the vines are all around me. I'm still growing some flowers, but it's like the vines have, they're cutting me. and I've got wounds around my body and my hands, and where my skin used to be, you can't even see many of the flowers anymore because they're hidden under tufts of fur that are growing everywhere. I am covered now in like a thick red and white animal fur that is fuzzily growing out over the vines. And the vines now just look like I'm wearing like, I don't know, flower decorations in my hair, but I've come totally furry, but there's also patches of fur that are missing from where the flowers have fallen off and they've left like sores, and and I know the sores are specifically over my hands. That's where they are, where the flowers looks like, and they've and I've got these like wounds, and there's almost something like the way the light is hitting me it's not look like an open wet wound. It almost looks glass-like where I'm hurt, and you only know it's me because of my voice. Because that was the complication is this power, it makes me grow fur, and so in the time it took me to walk down, I'm just covered in the guilt of a coat of fur.
Is that your friend?
And I will tell you, and we can all work it out together, punch clean crystals from my wounds.
Oh. Huh.
I don't know how that works. Because the punch is a weird verb again, just like repair that I rolled earlier.
Yeah.
But I imagine that it would let me defend myself, like a defense response. But it also means that in preparation for that, I've got these like crystal bullets.
Spores even.
Yeah, spores where the flowers were. The flower buds have come off, and I'm still growing the flowers, and I'm still like, that's still happening because that's necessary for the vacuum thing. But it's also like they've taken root into my skin, and where it's taking root, it's crystallizing parts of the skin. And now it's going to be like those plants that can shoot barbs out, but it'd be crystals. Yeah. And I might not entirely, because the punch makes it feel very violent, and I might not actually have a reaction to that. I'm covered in fur, and I'm arguing with this volunteer going, I'm Harlow. I'm supposed to be giving a speech tonight. Why won't you let me through? And they're like trying not to just let anyone in, because like if I'm a new herald, like they want to like, you know, be safe about this, and that's when I will use my power to create collateral damage, base note, and I'm just going to try and push past the thing, because I see you looking out at the tent, and I go, there, Olivian, it's me, Harlow, and I go to push the yellow t-shirt volunteer out of the way, and when I do that, all these crystals hit into the chalkboard or into the clipboard and into the volunteer, and they like hit the ground. Like I've hit them with like crystal shards that just kind of popped out of me like I'm covered in bubble wrap. And I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know what caused that. Oh, and they're hurt. Like it's crystal thorns all over part of their body that went out of me and into them. I'm here, Olivia, and I'm gonna give that speech.
We'll
as I say that,
yeah.
More crystals are forming out of the roots in my vines.
Eden, we will take care of this. I'll be back. I run over to where Harlow is. Not far, but
good
luck. Good luck. Yeah, right.
This happened. Another one came on my way. I maybe I should be taking the Earth card because I'm trying to help out with the camp. And walking world dotted with remnants of civilization that never were. I got a little lost on my way down here, and he's describing a vision of all these like ruined out buildings. It looked like it was long. And then I showed up here, and the fur, it's going to ruin this. It's going to ruin. It's going to, I can still do this if you want. And look, like, I know there's a lot at stake here, and you need the help. So here I am.
Wow. So Harlow, I do need you here, but I also like what you are. If they are saying that heralds can infect, what I'm trying to say is, how do we keep you and everybody safe from whatever is going on for you?
I don't know. It looks like it's I got a new defense response. This is great.
Great. Okay, but
if I don't touch anyone,
right?
If I don't touch anyone, and apparently if Xavier doesn't move their arms, and if you don't look at anybody,
This is like see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Let's do this. Let's put up a divide between you and Tabitha, just in case. We can do that. We can put that on the stage.
Will that look like we're afraid of hurting them?
We are acknowledging that other people are afraid of us hurting them.
Maybe they should be afraid of us hurting them.
To be honest, I am a little afraid of you hurting them.
Look, I got a lot of line. I got to do this speech. I got to get back to my mom before anything happens. No one can look after her. I left some food, left the TV on.
Are you going to be able to look after your mom?
No, I'm here. No one's doing that right now.
Even when you go back, though, are you going to be safe around other people? Like, are you going to have to start wearing the heavy coats that Xavier loves to wear?
Maybe. But who else is going to do that? I can't pay Clark to be full time. I can only get him like 4 days a week.
Right.
And maybe even less now if I can't even be in the store. No one's going to want fur on their food.
Or Christmas.
I don't even know if this is hyperallergenic or not.
Wow, that sounds like a real problem. Says Xavier, arriving at the last moment.
The professor dropping
him off. Yeah. He's just rolling out. Hey guys, I just wanted to check in before I go.
What do your studies have to say about this?
I like red and white.
All of this.
Oh, I mean, well, perhaps you've taken on the form of the beast, you know? There's a couple of ancient gods who look like that. Maybe you're becoming inhabited by a thing from beyond the stars. That would be
I look like Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, you look like Knuckles. This is a whole different aesthetic. It's really more like Knuckles. That doesn't matter. You don't care about that. Okay.
I don't. I really don't.
I can help. I mean, I've got to start disgorging soon, but I can help. I can do something. If we just arrange, I think if we arrange everything in the form of a 6-pointed star, the astral energies will just line up such that everything will be okay. Maybe some of your infections won't spread and your fur won't cause allergies and frogs might rain from the sky, but that's okay.
We need it to be better than okay. This isn't just about us.
Yeah, I've got to think about everyone.
We're in the final moments of this game. We've all picked up tokens. We all have high notes. I am totally on board with metagaming a moment of intersectionality with all of our high notes.
That makes sense.
To bring it all together.
You know what I would love to have for this moment is on the stage, Tabitha there or not, but the three of us basically doing a We Are the World.
Yeah, why are we doing well, and this thing, why are we looking to do this by ourselves? Yeah. Why don't we bring like fractal water person up onto stage, they can make the divide with the water. What if we bring others out here, like Mirror Man?
Yes.
That's great. Let's bring out the one who creates vibrating sticky paper from their skin.
Vibrating sticky paper.
Combined
with a mirror,
paper,
water.
Right? Isn't that's paper mache?
Yes.
That's a disco ball.
The 6 elements. Everyone just stand in this order. I don't know. Xavier's going to pull down from his high notes and bring out some research breakthrough. If it's just arranged just so, there will be resonance. We will be together. It can all work.
So one of my high notes, if I spend a token, find joy in an intersection between your commitments and the Herald community. We're not going to do this on stage. No one wants to be in this park and be on stage. We want to combine our communities together and show that this city can work. I'm not worried about my mom seeing me like this. She thinks this is great. She loves the azaleas. I don't think these are azaleas, but she thinks they are. Why am I leaving her behind? Let's do the speech at the store. Let's bring everyone there. Go up the road. Throw open the window. I'll stand by my mom's side. I can look after her and I can look after you. And she can see the crazy fractal water. You got to vomit next door anyways. You can't wait.
I can wait a minute.
And your lights light up the world, man. This is cool.
I feel like it's calming down a bit now that I'm kind of working on stuff. It's a little easier now that I'm away from the school. I wonder if it gets worse when I'm at school.
I don't want to be away from the store. I don't want to. Let them protest over at the child's park over the other side of the sidewalk. We're going to have a party up at the store tonight. And they're all invited if they want to hang out with us as we are.
My high note is to juggle the group, or one of them, juggle the group in a way that you salvage part of your life outside of it. I hear your suggestion. I agree with that. I am getting people are volunteering to hold up the mirrors. I'm shooting at the mirror and letting it bounce off and create a light show. I'm organizing.
You could shoot it through the fractal water.
I'm organizing the community in a way that they are gathering water for Eden so that
I don't care. I don't even care about my water bill anymore. We'll plug them up to the sink. We'll get
by taking care of Eden, we are taking care of
Charles'
all of
clothing
us.
store.
Yeah,
I think Charles' store still has their utilities plugged in. The black hole hasn't gotten that yet. We'll just run a hose.
What is that light?
Right up to them.
Feels great. Kind of like the sun. Kind of warm. That's some good stuff. I need some vitamin D.
You need to throw up into a void is what you need to do.
and Jukebox, the person who plays any station from their when they open their mouth, is providing the musical accompaniment to this community action as people are going up and down the streets, coming out of their houses and joining in.
And with everyone arranged just so, somehow things are lessened. Perhaps Eden feels a little less thirsty. Perhaps our mirror guy gets to enjoy the lights. Perhaps my rumbling stomach gets delayed for a little while. Less stress, less reflux, and everyone's kind of in sync for a bit. And Tabitha's on stage alone. Screw Tabitha.
Yeah, we're not here to debate them. It's not about debating them. We'll show them that this is our community. Yeah. And we head back to the store and like the support, like that was the thing. I was so worried of, my mom back up in that bedroom. All right, well, let's just like, mom got some friends.
Yeah.
And maybe some of these people are going to be able to help me. I'm not going to necessarily need Clark. I'll have members in the Heralds who just want to watch game shows with an old lady. That seems really nice.
Maybe if I have some people around who aren't as freaked out, I don't have to be inside all the time. And maybe I get a bit more light on the skin and a little less buildup of constant toxic fire electricity, though I still have needs. I'm going to, okay, the party's over. I'm going to go to the
But also, seriously, can we consider maybe taking some kind of mindful yoga so that your movements aren't so erratic since your arms are now moving through the electromagnetic spectrum? And fruit goes flying everywhere like you're playing Fruit Ninja.
But they're not as bad.
And then the fruit hits me and crystals shoot out everywhere and shoot the fruit into the walls.
Can I retcon this just a little bit? That in that action of getting excited in the EMP, that means the lights and everything go out too.
Oh,
which
God.
Then when I shine onto the mirrors, that creates the lighting that we need. When Harlow bursts out with all the fruit and everything, that actually somebody has been able to create fruit platters to hand out to people.
With all the sticky paper. All the sticky paper. They caught him in the air.
And they're handing that out to the growing crowd. And so that party, yes, there's a moment of...
One of the volunteers has your pepper vines going, would you like some pepper on your...
There's a moment of shock, but it ends up turning into bringing the group together.
Into a full-on block party. Just have a big old block party. And the camera zooms out of our strange little community with all of our powers. Yeah, tomorrow might all fall apart. But tonight we're having spicy fruit.
The best kind.
Not good for reflex, but we'll make it work.
Nothing's good for your kind of reflex.
No, it's not.
No Gaviscon.
This is so wholesome.
It's better to have people around. Your health problems are less.
All right. Well, that's a speed run of Dear Great Cthulhu. Please stop giving me superpowers. This is a phenomenal game for a game that is it is a small and mighty game. It is so well thought out and conceived. I knew this was going to be fun, but I had no idea it was going to be so I also knew it would be introspective, but I didn't realize just like how much it would just gel together like this and just flow. Oh, it's so good. I know you got to go, Velvet, and we're a little over time. So just I'm just going to leave you. Final thoughts. What, Dear Great Cthulhu, please stop giving me superpowers.
It's a lovely way for you to give yourself these complications, and it turns into both slapstick comedy or as serious as you want. It really is up to you how deep you go or how just cathartically silly it gets, or the blend in between. And it's respectful. Everybody is hearing each other, and so you can modulate as you need for all of those. I definitely would recommend this game and would play through again.
How about you, Euan? I know, for both you and Velvet, this game was hitting much more personally than for me. How are you doing at the end of this? You were wonderful, by the way. Xavier was a kick-ass character. Yes. It was so much fun to see you explore that.
Yeah, I started out early in the Session 0 episode saying, I'm going to avoid getting too personal. And then we did it anyway. I brought up all my academic history, but you know what? I think, especially with the group we have now, people were very open to letting it in. I felt reasonably certain that, if people were going to have a problem or get a bit too real, we could take time for that. We did a little aftercare, which was great. But the game, I did not expect how easily the game would facilitate these sorts of moments. And I think it's actually, really productive, really nice. It was an exciting experience. Wish we had a bit more time, but that's just how life is. You never have enough time for these things. It was a really nice experience.
Yeah, we did kind of pull a little Deus Ex Machina at the end.
You do what you have to do. You do what you have to do. And I wouldn't want to leave it off without some sort of ending for them. It's not a full ending either.
Our problems are not resolved. No. The cult is still out there. The city's still afraid. People are still freaking out about the infection. But also, you know what? That's tomorrow's problems. Tonight, we're together with our family.
It was really lovely playing with both of you. Thank you so much.
Likewise.
Yeah. And Velvet, you were wonderful too, Velvet, with Olivia and trying to just bring these worlds together and just find peace within them, despite the opposition that they are all very much, facing.
Well, likewise, Justin. And what I liked was your suggestion of, hey, let's not do this on stage. Like, I know that you were solving for Harlow's, inner conflict, but also it was the stronger choice. And the media that I enjoy consuming is always that moment where the group goes, we have to stop fighting each other. The thing that we need
all
to
of my prompts up to that point. Yeah. All the base and low notes up to that point are splitting my responsibilities between my commitment and my community. But that high note is specifically written. Find joy in an intersection between your commitment and your community. And, there in that moment, covered in fur and shooting crystals out of my open sores, for one moment, Mom would probably think this is funny. Let's go have a party at our place and bring everyone over and have a big thing. And I got bills to pay and the business might go under, but I got a lot of fruit in the stand. It's all getting thrown out. Let's just eat. Let's just have a feast.
Yeah.
It's just, we have so many more battles to fight tomorrow, but tonight, and as a player, I was like, where can Harlow find joy right now? And Harlow just wants this community and his commitment to be a family, to be together. And then he just pulled it together at the very last second.
Yeah, totally.
And I don't know if Justin would have come up with that. That was Darla's writing into the high note that really helps find the support character where you've been playing for 2 hours now of someone who's very much at odds with with what they want and what they have. And then kind of helping to guide me to a solution that Justin wouldn't have found on his own, but Harlow was able to find through these rules. It was really nice.
It was definitely a lot of emotional movement for 2 hours split between 3 people, which is,
right?
The game system facilitates that. So that was cool.
Yeah, I would play this at a convention setting, very quick, fast, quick and dirty game. Like this can work in that pick up and play scenario, but bring your safety mechanics along, because as I learned playing with the two of you, this game is going to hit different people differently.
Yeah.
And Darla writes a lot of that into her rules too, in the opening pages of taking on weird Cthulhu powers from the old gods will be perceived differently by different players from all of their different experiences. Cause this crosses over with disabilities, with trans identities, with lots of queerness and all these different disparate stories. This becomes a bit of an ink blot test when you're playing this game that will, you might read it one way and your friend might read it a very different way. So come into that with open hearts, open minds, and safety tools at your table, because you are going to end up going into some very real places, despite how absurd these powers can manifest as.
The recommended number of players is 3 to 4 players, and I think that's good to help balance out that emotional and psychic labor, and also to have different perspectives on it, and also to not feel like you have to carry the through line of any specific plot. But at the same time, I also feel like you could do it as a 2-player. Like if you know each other very well, you could just bounce off each other and
easily.
It's a very touchy-feely game, and I feel like, oh my gosh, I've run games for 6 people at once occasionally, and the real challenge there is, of course, keeping in touch with everyone emotionally. And for this game, it would be very important to keep a handle on how's everyone feeling, how's everyone doing. When you're 1 in 3, it's very easy, but with more.
And when you're this is also a game, given the nature of this community and the building and the moves, a play by post or a text-based game, you could play this at a very slow pace if you wanted to, and be very mindful with your choices if you wanted that as well. I got lots more to say about dear great Cuthulu. Please stop giving me superpowers. But we are very over time, so for now I will direct you to basicandbizarre.itch.io. That's where you will find DGC, and they are available as pages, spreads, and then the playbooks. It's only 70 pages. You can read it in 30 minutes, and it's on an accessibility point, is very well laid out, very easy to read. How did it read, Velvet? I know sometimes you use screen readers. Did it read nicely?
I didn't. This one I didn't. This one I was able to take it in that moment. But I found that the flow was very.
It was something that was very much front and center with the design of
Yes.
the page. From Darla to have, and I do like it. Like the font is very easy to read. It's very well laid out. It doesn't cram a lot of words onto a single page, so it's also easy to read on a computer screen or on a tablet, not just as a book. So
Yes.
basic and bizarre.itch.io. There's a link in the show notes. Go check it out. It's I don't even know. It's like $15. It's like. The amount of game you get for the dollar value is it's a no-brainer. So go send Darla some love and play her game. It's really great, and I can't wait to see what she makes next. And for my Terrible Warriors, Euan, thank you so much for joining us on your inaugural game here on Terrible. You're a terrible warrior now.
We're here.
We'll get you back for some more games.
I hope so.
You're a lot of fun to play with, I gotta say, and I can't wait to game again in the future soon.
Woo. Thank you so much.
We should have you join our hobbits.
Yes,
Velvet.
please.
Oh, I love
That
playing
would be fun.
hobbits.
Maybe you're the jogger that we're trying to chase down, who's trying to warn the next neighbor that the orcs are coming, but it actually isn't orcs. It was just us banging shields
my
at
God.
night in the woods, and we scared people. And we're having like, oh no, we have to stop this before panic spreads.
I definitely have
Speaking
a
of
long-running
infectious.
character. Oh, infectious!
Velvet, thank you so much for coming back. I missed you. I missed having you around. I'm really looking forward to playing more games with you in the new year. Having you back, we got to finish up Underhill Bywater for sure. We only did 2 of those episodes, and it keeps coming up with the creator of the game mentioned us again on Twitter to try. They've got a Yuletide version coming out soon for a challenge, so we'll definitely check that game out again soon. And thanks again for coming back.
Thank you. I had a great time, and very nice to meet you and play with you as well. I look forward to more.
You're Ottawa people, yes.
Yeah, we'll
gonna
connect
destroy
in some
Toronto.
way, I'm sure.
I'm sure we'll destroy Toronto one day. It'll be great.
I'll just pack all my stuff. I'm mobile.
Just
I'll
do
pack
it.
all my stuff up in a duffel
Yes,
bag.
see you
We'll
next
meet
week.
up in a park in Ottawa. Exactly. I'll see you soon. And I will see you, my dear listener, with the next thing we're doing. I don't know what it is, but follow us on Twitter at Dice Warriors. Come on to our Discord channel and hang out with us. I'll keep you in the loop and let you know what's going on. And of course, if you like what we're doing, you'd like us to do more, hey, consider that Patreon page, patreon.com/Terrible Warriors. And if you don't like Patreon and you'd like to support us in a different way, tell me how you would like to support us, and I will put myself on that platform. I'm trying to work on alternative choices, but I am just one person trying to juggle a whole lot of plates, just like Harlow. Oh my goodness, I don't relate to that character at all. But until the next time when we meet together at this table to play more games and share more stories and be together as our community, thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for supporting independent creators like Darla Burrow. And yeah, just thanks for being here and listening to this. That you would spend your time to listen to a Rinky Dink podcast playing a Rinky Dink game means the world to me. So yeah, that's the real support right there. And until the next time we're back together at this table, thank you for listening. Be good to each other. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.